The Pride Lands, a realm we all know and love, pulsating with the vibrant rhythm of the circle of life. From the sun-drenched savannas to the lush, green jungles, it's a kingdom of color, sound, and harmony. But what if that light, that very essence of life, was threatened by an unimaginable darkness? What if the story we thought we knew had a chapter far more terrifying? A shadow that stretched longer and colder than any scar could ever cast. Today, we explore a tale of courage, legacy, and the ultimate battle between light and shadow. This is a story of how King Simba faced the darkness that threatened to consume everything he held dear. Imagine this. A subtle chill begins to creep across the sun-warmed plains. It starts small, almost unnoticeable. A patch of grass at the edge of the watering hole turns a dull, lifeless gray. The brilliant acacia trees, once bursting with green, begin to fade, their leaves turning brittle and ashen. A mysterious plague of shadows is falling over the Pride Lands. This isn't just a lack of sunlight, it's an active, creeping void that drains life and color from the vibrant landscape. The herds grow restless, their coats losing their luster. The rivers run sluggish and murky. The joyful sounds of the kingdom are replaced by an eerie, unsettling silence. Pride Rock itself, a beacon of strength, seems to shrink under a perpetual twilight. Zazu, his feathers a muted blue, reports to Simba with panic in his voice. This is no drought, no seasonal change. It's something unnatural, a creeping sickness of the land itself. Simba, now a seasoned king, feels the fear ripple through his pride and his subjects. He sees the worry in Nala's eyes, and the confusion in his own young cub's gaze. The land is dying, and with it, the spirit of its people. His father Mufasa had taught him about the delicate balance of their world. But this was an imbalance on a scale he had never imagined. Driven by his duty as king and a father's instinct to protect his family, Simba knows he cannot stand by. He must find the source of this encroaching emptiness. His journey takes him to the forsaken elephant graveyard, a place of grim memories. But the darkness here is different, deeper. The shadows writhe and twists with a malevolence he hasn't felt since his final battle with Scar. It's here, in the heart of the desolation, that he finds it. A fissure in the earth, a gateway from which the shadow plague bleeds into his world. And from this abyss of nothingness, a figure emerges. It is not a lion, not a hyena, but something else entirely. A being composed of pure, shifting darkness, with eyes that burn like dying embers. This is Malika, the Shadow King. A malevolent entity from a realm devoid of light. Malika speaks, his voice a chorus of whispers and echoes, a sound that chills the very soul. He explains that he has been drawn to the intense light of the Pride Lands, a feast for his insatiable hunger. He desires to remake this world in his own image, a silent, colorless kingdom of shadows. And he is not alone. From the ground around him, an army of shadow creatures rises. They are twisted, nightmarish versions of the Pride Land's own animal shadow hyenas, with claws of solid darkness, phantom wildebeest that stampede in silence, and spectral vultures that circle without a sound. Simba, horrified but resolute, roars a challenge, but his initial attacks are useless. His claws pass right through the shifting forms of the shadow creatures. They cannot be physically harmed, and their touch drains the strength and courage from even the bravest of lionesses who have followed their king. Panic begins to set in. How can you fight an enemy made of fear itself? How can you defeat a shadow? The Pride Lands seem doomed, their vibrant life destined to be extinguished, swallowed by Malakor's eternal night. The situation is desperate. Simba's pride is losing ground, their roars of defiance turning into growls of exhaustion. The Shadow Army is relentless, overwhelming, an unstoppable tide of despair. Beaten and forced into a strategic retreat, Simba returns to Pride Rock, the weight of his kingdom heavy on his shoulders. He feels a familiar sting of failure, a painful echo of his past exile. He has to find an answer, or all is lost. That night, under a sky where the stars struggled to shine, Simba ascends to the peak of Pride Rock. He looks to the heavens, not just for guidance, but for a sliver of hope. Father, he whispers into the wind, I don't know what to do. I see Finan where the clouds part, and the spectral form of Mufasa appears, more brilliant than ever against the encroaching gloom. He is not alone. Behind him, in shimmering starlight, stand the other great kings of the past, a silent council of luminous ancestors. Mufasa's voice booms with gentle power. Simba, you cannot fight darkness with tooth and claw. You must fight it with what it fears most. Light. The other kings nod in unison. They explain that the king of the Pride Lands is more than just a ruler of flesh and blood. He is a conduit for the very light of life that flows through the kingdom. This light, they reveal, is a power he can wield. They instruct him to look within, to focus on his love for his family, his pride, and his home, to gather all the courage, hope, and joy of the Pride Lands into his heart. It is the collective spirit of the circle of life, and it is the ultimate weapon against the void. With this newfound wisdom, a fire is rekindled in Simba's heart. He gathers his pride, his voice ringing with a new authority. He doesn't give them a battle plan of attack, but a message of hope. He tells them to hold on to their memories of the sun, the warmth, the color, the love. Their spirit is their shield. As the sun rises, a pale, weak orb in the gray sky, Simba leads his pride not to the elephant graveyard, but to the center of the plains, a direct challenge to the Shadow King. Malcor, sensing this defiance, manifests before them, his form larger and more terrifying than before, blotting out what little light remains. The final showdown is about to begin. Malakar scoffs at Simba's stand, unleashing his most powerful shadow creatures. But this time something is different. As the shadow beasts charge, Simba lets out a roar. But it's not just a sound, it's a blast of pure, golden light that erupts from his chest. The creatures recoil, hissing as the light sears their shadowy forms. The climax of the battle is a spectacular showdown of light versus shadow. Simba, now glowing with a radiant aura, becomes a living beacon. Every roar he unleashes is a wave of purifying energy, disintegrating the lesser shadow creatures. The lionesses, inspired by their king, find their own inner light, their courage acting as a shield against the creeping despair. Malakar, enraged, engages Simba directly. He morphs his shape, becoming a colossal shadow titan, lashing out with tendrils of pure darkness. Simba, guided by the wisdom of the past kings, dodges and weaves, his every move a dance of light. He isn't just fighting for his life. He's fighting with life itself. He channels the warmth of the sun, the strength of Pride Rock, the love of his family. He parries a blow of darkness with a flash of light, fueled by the memory of Kiara's birth. He repels a wave of fear with a roar that echoes with the laughter of Timon and Pumbaa. The very land seems to respond to him. Where his paws touch the ground, blades of green grass instantly sprout, and flowers bloom in a riot of color. For the final strike, Simba gathers all the light within him. He sees Mufasa, Nala, Kiara, his entire pride, his entire kingdom. He is not just Simba. He is the Pride Lands. With a definitive earth-shattering roar that is both sound and light, he projects a massive lion-shaped wave of pure energy directly at Malakar. The Shadow King screams, a sound of pure static and terror as the light engulfs him. He cannot consume it. He cannot survive it. His form dissolves, unraveling like smoke in the wind, until with a final, silent implosion, he is gone. The fissure from which he came seals itself, and in an instant, the shadow plague vanishes. Sunlight bursts through the clouds, brilliant and warm, washing over the land. Color floods back into the world with breathtaking speed. The grasses turn from gray to gold and green. The trees regain their lushness, and the rivers run clear and sparkling once more. The animals of the Pride Lands let out a collective cheer, a symphony of joy and relief. Simba stands, panting but victorious, the golden aura around him slowly fading. He is no longer just the king who returned from exile. He is Simba the Lightbringer, the ruler who faced oblivion and restored life itself. He returns to Pride Rock, not just as a king, but as a legend, with a deeper understanding of his connection to the circle of life, and a new level of respect from all who call the Pride Lands home. He has proven that even in the face of the most absolute darkness, the light of courage, love, and community will always triumph. Thanks for watching our What If story today. What other epic tales from the Pride Lands would you like to see? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite animated worlds. See you next time.